All right, everybody. It is time for the final act of this amazing, amazing game. And this isn't a goodbye or anything like that. It's not like, hey, it's the last episode. Woo, do. It's more like, well, the ending of the game will probably take 2 or 3 episodes. And then there'll probably be another 5 or 6 episodes after that for the, what am I trying to say? For the, what am I trying to say? God damn. For the super secret, extra super secret. Yeah, that's what I meant. I meant to do this off screen, but now I'm having second thoughts. All I'm doing is I'm just gonna redo Mistina's magic here a little bit. This is the party that I'm taking. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is what I'm taking. And... Okay, wait, hold on. I would like to... let's see, do I have guard? Okay. Messina? Yes, she can. Awesome. Alright, she already has Might Reinforce and Sap Guard, so that's good. I'm gonna get rid of Mystic Cross. And, okay, so she should have... Okay, yeah, so she's got a spell from each element yet now, and she has some really good support magic, so she's pretty well-rounded. And, yeah, that'll do it. So, wait, does she have a spell from each element? Wait a second, hold on. She does not. Why did I think that she did? What am I thinking of? Oh, you know what it is? She's missing a poison spell. Trying to decide if need. I think if I get to the point where I need heal, I should rethink my strategy. The only time I ever really need to use the heal spell in battle is when I've fucked up, so I'm getting rid of it. And I'm gonna give her Poison Blow. If I can find it. There we go. Wait, what? I did not mean to do that. What transmutes back into Poison Blow? There we go. I meant to use Poison Blow. Poison Blow. Alright. And yeah, we can get rid of heal. Alright. And with that, I think we are set. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it, boys. Boys. Gonna make one last quick save here, though, just to be sure. I didn't find any Caves of Oblivion that I missed, so there wasn't really much that happened in between episodes other than me going ahead and doing everybody's skills and all that shit, and getting everything rounded out, divining some items, building up my MP that I need, or not that I need, but to use to buy stuff and all that. Here we go.
It wasn't really the earring that I wanted to give you, but I thought if you accepted it, maybe... No, I know that you'll figure out where the other earring is.
So if you remember, she heard this on her spiritual concentration. She was drawn here by her own power, so... Here? How did I... Love that concerned look on her face. How did this earring... Oh man, she found it. In any case, its sparkle will no doubt soon be dimmed ere it is next bloodied. Oh no. Oh no. Lucien! Lucien? Oh man, it's all coming together. Oh no. Lucien! That was a weird sound.
The seal!
Oh no! Our Machiavellian plan has failed!
She has regained her memories?
Yes, but
You know, when I think about it,
Just as planned, eh?
yes.
Yes. Suddenly we were all calm, cool, and collected. You know, I honestly don't
Security is
mind them.
operating normally.
You know, I honestly don't mind them portraying Odin and Freya like this.
See.
Oh, I see. I honestly don't mind them portraying these two like
Seal
this.
will not break.
Because, you know, as like really stupid pseudo protagonists that are like really prejudiced and, you know, underhanded and like kind of evil in their own weird way. It's you, Mistina Arngrim, help me. Yeah, I don't mind it so much because honestly, the way that their characters behave in this game is almost more like, you know, the kind of more monotheistic interpretation of how they were, which is how they weren't. Yeah. So if you're wondering why Mistina and Arngrim are kind of like main characters, they're not just Einherjar. Like they're like, you get Arngrim at the very beginning of the game, so it's like Arngrim's kind of your first hint that there's something more going on, because like you recruit this Einherjar and he's like not fit for Valhalla at all. But at the same time, like you can tell he's a good dude at heart. And then if you keep going and following that breadcrumb trail and doing things right, you get Mistina. If you don't, you can miss Mistina. Like, she's not guaranteed to show up. But if you do everything right up until that chapter, you get her. And she also has like ridiculously low hero value and isn't really suited to Valhalla. The thing is, though, is that like, because they never... I've never tried to send Mistina, but I don't know for sure that you can't. I know you cannot transfer Arngrim, but because they never get transferred, or canonically they're not supposed to be, and they're with Valkyrie for her entire time in Midgard, they're kind of loyal to her. And so even though they're kind of like damaged goods, like they like Lenneth, or Patina, I should say. So they're like her friends. They're like your party. Like they're actually connected to the story in a way that the other Einherjar aren't. Mistina, who is that? I am the Valkyrie. From now on, you two shall obey me. You gotta be kidding. I don't even know who you are. Arngrim totally looks like he could be a werewolf. He just has that look. He could be a Lycan. Ha ha ha, I'm disappointed, Arngrim. After all we've been through in our fight against the vampire Brahms, how could you have forgotten me so easily? This isn't really touched upon in the game, and it's not confirmed whether or not the Arngrim and Mistina and such that were with Hrist in the past are the same people. as the ones that Lenneth has now, or if they're like reincarnations and that was a past life. That's kind of assumed that that's the case, but nowhere is that confirmed. It's just kind of like a... There are a few plot points in this game that are kind of like, you know, kind of dead ends because they were just like, it was just like, I don't know, probably something that got dropped. But the game's not any worse for it, I don't think. Our long battle with Brahms, it is not yet over. Samaria, the youngest of my sisters, Brahms holds her soul captive. Did you not know? Battle which now rages between the Aesir and Vanir. Once you and I fought it as a battle against the undead. Stay away from me, the real Valkyrie. What did you do with her? Did you not hear me? Don't make me tell you a third time. Pledge your obedience to me now. I'm the eldest daughter, Hrist. My sister Lenneth, who you know so well, will not be returning to this world. Lenneth? That's the Valkyrie's real name? See, they don't know her name, but now it's like they know her name and they're like, oh, we're super connected to her. We love her even more now. We feel like we are like on personal terms, on a first name basis with this goddess. That's what I'd feel like anyway. I am one of the three goddesses of destiny. No, you're not. The three goddesses of destiny are actually Mimir, God, I forget how you pronounce it. Oh God. Virgin. It's kind of hard to pronounce because it's like an HV. Like, you pronounce it kind of like you pronounce Hvitserk from Vikings, but it's like it's that same. It's just harder to do because the vowel after that is an E, and it doesn't roll off the tongue as well as an I does. Hvergemir is the other goddess. Well, they're not. It's not really a goddess. I think they're like just beings. I can't remember. They might be giants or they're Jotuns, maybe. Can't recall. There's like Mimir, Hvergemir, and I can't remember the other one. I'm terrible. Odin has judged her to be unfit for the task. No. I love that character art from Mistina where she looks actually concerned. It's like suddenly she's not quite such a like, yeah, Arngrim's like, I can't accept that. Hrist has like got the cocky smiles like, what do you intend to do? I wish you got Hrist as a character and that she was like different somehow from Valkyrie. Because I don't know, she's got for being all but a complete palette swap of Lenneth. I mean, she's not really in her character art, at least her sprite is. If you'd been the one to ask, I would have never joined you. Obey you? You got to be kidding. I love it. The loyalty. Oh, I see. Yeah, look, like her character art, she's kind of, I don't know, I like her face better. I think her face is prettier. But that's just me. That in no way means that she's better. I'm not basing her attractiveness on, you know, her quality as a character, on her looks. It's just my personal, I think hers is prettier. Yeah. An earring? I have no need of foolish trinkets. No! Wow. So she tosses the earring away and then does that attack and like tries to just like vaporize Mistina and Arngrim's souls. Because all the characters in the game are souls. Like if they die. That's why I found out recently that that's why they call it divine materialized energy instead of HP. Because all the characters are dead. And the divine materialized energy is basically, it's kind of like MP, materialized points that you use to buy stuff, but it's basically a form of energy that Valkyrie actually uses to give them physical form so they can do battle. And without Valkyrie, their souls can't manifest as actual warriors, at least not in Midgard. So it's actually, so Valkyrie's kind of like the hub from which they emanate. It's kind of interesting, actually. I did not realize that there was an actual lore reason behind that. Lenneth, are you not ready up fully asleep? I should stop rambling. It's just, there's a lot to talk about. I suppose I'll let you live. See, I think her smile's really cute, and I don't know. After all, there really is nowhere for you to go if you die anyway. Oh man. That's bleak. These wisps, can it be? I don't believe this. Yeah, she totally vaporized Valkyrie's soul. It's really, really fucked up. Or Lenneth, I should say. Or Platina. Lenneth Tina. Pleneth. What is it? What are these lights? They're fragments of Lenneth's soul, but they're starting to dissipate. What? Can't we do something? Misty, freeze the atmosphere around them. That voice. I'm sure you can guess who it is. Spirits of air and frost, by this ceremony of joining, I doth bid thee to join together and freeze the four spatial dimensions. I love that they do actual incantations with the magic in this game. I really like that. It adds so much. I wish they still did that in, you know, a lot of modern RPGs. It would add so much. Even if it was like in just chaos language or whatever, or, you know, some like Nier style language or just nonsense words, it would still be, I would still like it. Zard, what do you want? Show yourself. Let's get this over with. Ancient magics are difficult to command. These teleportation spells take such a ridiculously long time to cast. There we go. Now, I assume you'll agree to a truce. What's important now is that we save Valkyrie. At least we can all agree on that. Misty's like instantly suspicious. Bastard! Is he really a bastard though? I mean, he's definitely kind of depraved, but now all of a sudden she's like, got this neutral look on her face. But if you know a way to save her... Of course I do. For now, we should return into your laboratory. We will walk there as soon as you're done gazing at the majesticness of my jawline. Fine, but now that I see you, what happened to you? Ah, do you like my spirit form? My physical body was getting in the way, so I rid myself of it, just like you. I didn't get killed on purpose. You're insane. So there's some comedic moments coming up that are kind of nice, because the game kind of like, it's like the game's finally let its hair down. Like there's all this like regimented do this, do that, do that, do this, and it's fun. But it's just like this buildup of like, you can tell there's some shit going on underneath the surface of the plot. And now it's like all bets are off and like shit's happening. Valkyrie's somewhere, nobody knows what happened to her exactly. They've got some leftovers of her. And it's just like, now it's just like human spirits just chilling and like hanging out and trying to save her. And it's not like Lenneth, super serious, defiler of souls. You are, must be chosen by the gods to do this, and you must atone, and blah, 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 and whatever. So this is kind of like pervy and sketchy and kind of creepy. It's like, he's like, here, I've got a body for Valkyrie. It's this little naked girl child that I've been saving. And Messina's like, what in the pole vaulting fuckity fuck? You want to put Valkyrie in that tiny little homunculus. Soul suffers too much degradation. There's no other way. Lazard, this sounds a bit too convenient. Are you sure you're not just doing this to serve your own goals? And your goal, wasn't it, to take God and human, and then, yeah, sounds a whole lot like what we're doing right now, doesn't it? Mind blown. You don't believe me? Come now, do we not have time for quarrels amongst friends? See, he's like, it's kind of cute because like, whenever I hear Mistina and Lazard, it's like, I instantly think Jesse and James from Team Rocket. I already know, I can already tell you that Mistina's voice actress is Jesse. And I don't actually know though if Lazard is voiced by the same guy that voices James. I'm not sure. I actually don't know if James's voice actor actually is in this game. I think he is. I think all the ones from the original Pokemon are. Alright, I'm yapping, sorry. Who's your friend? And the anime art style shows itself for its final form or whatever. Yeah, God. Mistina's eye. In any case, the soul is highly degraded, and her memories, her personality, I simply can't guarantee what will become of them. In fact, the soul is so incomplete, I fear we must act immediately. You don't say. It's clear that she needs immediate attention. He does have a point. They're being really nice to Arngrim by not being like, fuck off, like us smart mage people are talking. But I think Mistina probably respects Arngrim because he's a little depraved like her. Lazard, if you try and pull anything wacky, you're going down. You're going down. My mind, never thought I would invoke the lost magic of soul transfusion in a place such as this. Misty, you understand, don't you? This incantation has the possibility of disjoining body and soul at any time. Sure, I got it. Don't think I'm your serving wench or anything here. Oh, wow. The shade. Alright, so there's the crystal that makes up Valkyrie's soul. Arngrim's just like, wow, I feel like third wheel.
Body, mind, soul, all are sheared away.
Yeah, that's definitely not.
If to serve this purpose I shall be despised, my body scorched and blackened, so be it. If to serve this purpose I must command forbidden magics, so be it.
Yeah, I really don't think that's James's voice actor.
Though my body may be tainted, though my soul may be tainted, I imbue thee with thought. I swear as the gods swear, and breathe life into the void.
I totally just remembered that I didn't triple check to make sure I had all the flame jewels. So after this episode, if I realize that I don't have them, I will, reset, go back and get them off screen. But yeah. Did it really work? Ah, she's coming to. Look. And she's a little tiny girl. So this is the magic of soul transfusion? Is Valkyrie going to be safe for the time being? This is nothing but an emergency stopgap. Well, at least we know you're not planning on keeping her as a little tiny girl. Cannot say what has actually become of her soul. This period is critical. For one thing, we must retrieve her true vessel as soon as possible. Okay, so there we go. So Lazard is not a pedophile. It is confirmed. Definitely. That Valkyrie called Hrist. That's right, we've got to go take her down. Come on. We know where to find her. Castle of Brahms, King of the Vampires. Very well. Suddenly they're there. Quite convenient that it happens to be night. Man, Valkyrie doesn't waste time, does she? Or Hrist doesn't waste time, I should say. Well, this gets stranger and stranger. I know I said it before, but I really love Brahms' design. I like that he's not like a clean-looking vampire, and he's kind of a buff, gruff, weather-beaten, worn, battle-hardened vampire, you know? I'm normally not a fan. I like contrast and contradictions, and it's nothing particularly favorable that I feel about more machismo, gruff characters or whatever. It's the fact that vampires are so rarely portrayed like that, and so it's contrary to what you'd expect. To me, anyway. I'm sure if you're like my wife and you played VTM, you're like, oh no, he's a thing from the thing, and that's what he is based off of. And I'm like, yeah, I don't really know. Confrontation between Hrist and I is fated, but what are you lot doing here? Valkyrie was burdened with a false destiny by the gods, and that is the result. Yep, this is what Brahms is talking about. This is why when you go to Brahms' castle, you lose a shit ton of seal value, because Brahms is like, do you not know how ridiculously misled you're being? Alright, well, it's not my place to tell you. Hopefully you find out. If at all possible, I prefer to forge my own path through life, then call it destiny once the cards have settled. Wow, how... That's deep, man. Wow. Wow, man. That's right, we will not allow Valkyrie's existence to be negated. Ah, now I understand. The soul within this vessel is not the true Valkyrie. She's a true Valkyrie. I mean, certainly Silmeria up there has her own soul, or whatever. Did I already tell you, we three are one? Which of us is the true Valkyrie? There really is no answer. There is a true Valkyrie? See, that's another thing that's never really touched upon. It's I don't care who the true one is. Oh, look at that look on her face. She's so disgusted, but it's an actual righteous disgust, as opposed to her face that she sometimes has. You shut out Valkyrie's soul, it's all we care about. Do you miss her? Our viewpoints on the matter differ. If Lenneth did in fact stand in support of you humans, her existence will surely be annihilated by Lord Odin. See, Odin's the All-Father. He's not supposed to hate humans. He's not, yeah. It's just kind of... But it works for the purposes of the story. We'll be taking her body back if you don't quite mind awfully. And Brahms is like, alright, I'm with you guys. And thus begins one of the most badass fights in the game up until this point. This is what I know. The elder sister of three goddesses who govern destiny. That vessel cannot convey your true powers. It's plain to me that you still sleep and am not fully awakened. Perhaps it's too early to come visit me? He's given her the same song and dance he gave Lenneth. And of course she's gonna get offended. And yeah, there's no question that our battle demands a conclusion, and yet have you so little respect for it that you challenge me in such an incomplete state? That is nonsense. Place have you to say such things? Who hide behind Samaria? Coward! Arngrim. Fate. It's a curious thing, is it not? Once again, this is more of that, like, apparently dropped plot thread that, you know, Arngrim and Mystina apparently know Brahms and Hrist from a past life. Come, let us put her back to sleep for a bit longer. She comes uninvited by us all. I lend you my strength. Yeah, buddy.
I beseech you, for me, do not die.
So that was Lenneth basically cheering us on. So one thing to be aware of here, if you cast Great Magic with Messina in this fight, the game can lock up. So be aware of that. All of those are gonna miss.
Feel the power of darkness.
Yeah.
Finishing strike.
Yeah. Fucking love the sound of that.
So soon, I grow tired of you. Finishing strike.
Get him, bitch. I'm not gonna cast Great Magic with Lizard because I don't wanna.
Now die and be silent.
The known glitch is that the game will lock up if you cast a Great Magic with.
You creatures are but slaves of the gods.
Yeah. She even has kind of like a more sultry voice a little bit. I mean, not really, but kind of. I don't know. Yeah. I can't remember if it's Mystina or Lizard, but there's some glitch where if you cast Great Magic in that fight, the game will lock up. I don't think it would really do it on the emulator, or on the ROM, rather, but I mean, it could, so I wasn't gonna risk it. It's not needed anyway. Well then, thanks. Bye. Arngrim, is there nothing you wish to ask me? I don't care. It's got nothing to do with who I am now anyway. Heh. I see. You're right. You have other things to be concerned with at the moment. I guess you could say that. Very well. Perhaps we shall meet again, as we have in the past. What a freak. Well, we'd better hurry. Right. We mustn't let her thaw out. She might go bad. Wow. Blech. You're sick, Lizard. Lady Valkyrie is not a fish. I love that at long last we're getting some good comic relief. It's well earned. Like, the game really just kind of like holds its breath up until this point. It's still fun, but like the plot kind of, there's just so much shit and sadness and tragedy and duplicity that leads up to this point, and now it's all like finally getting kind of unraveled and solved a little bit. Methods just as I've described. Got it. So we're gonna take the little girl and the rest of the pieces of Valkyrie's soul that they got from beating the shit out of Hrist. Hrist. Beating the shit out of Hrist, and gonna her powers combined, they are Captain Valkyrie. Yep. They are Captain Valkyrie, powers combined, right? Please? Hello? There she is. And of course she's got all of her armor on, just happenstance. Valkyrie! Did it work? Yes, without question. Me. Are you alright? Valkyrie? Oh no, she's broken. Something seems to be odd.
The death of a loved one. For they that remain, the wounds grow deeper and deeper. They that remain grow weaker and weaker, an agony incomparable, their hearts in bondage.
As soon as you play through this game once, and you play through it again...
Is the one that remains?
Aww.
And who is the one who departed?
Yeah.
I don't want to be left alone again.
You go back and you watch and you play the game again.
Time ago, she died and left me alone.
Aww.
You can't just leave me.
Yeah. Play through the game another time and it's like...
One to die this time?
Aww. You play through the game again a second time and it's like all these hints getting dropped and you're like, oh god, the irony. The tragic irony, oh my god.
No! Wake up! I won't have it! You want to forget? Would you forget me too, Platina?
Aww. So sad. Yeah.
How is choosing a servant any different from picking a flower?
Oh wow. Taking it back.
Aren't you just a death goddess?
Was I picking souls as though I was picking flowers?
Wow. Just dropping bombs.
What is a Valkyrie? Am I merely a death goddess?
Wow. Got chills. Can't possibly believe that love can exist between humans and gods? Meh. Yeah, so she's feeling all sorts of horrible things right now. Regret, depression, sadness, anger, just all manner of things. Oh no. What is happening here? Oh no. Shit. Oh my god. Fuck. Alright, well. Come on. I'm trying to fast forward. No, what did I do that for? Holy fucking shit. Oh, that was stupid. I just hit that button again. I mean, I do have the actual save file that I can load up on the memory card, so it's not the end of the world, but still. Yeah. Not sure what's happening here. Alright, so I think... Wait, maybe if I load the state... Let me see. What if I do... What if I do... this? Whoops. I just fucking did it again. It doesn't really matter, but... Come on. I'm just loading the state over and over. Alright, I'm just gonna hold the fast forward button for a little bit and see what happens. Music sounds funny and fast forward. Yeah. I don't know if this is gonna work. Yeah, don't really. Maybe if I pretend that this is an actual physical PlayStation and I eject the CD and then I put it back in. Okay, so that seems to have kind of done something. So, now what? Is it gonna work? Oh my god, is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? That's totally a thing that would have worked in the physical game. Oh my god. Damn it. Man, alright, well this sucks. I will see you guys next time. I'm gonna cut the episode, not make you guys sit through any more of this. When we come back, I will have gotten past this somehow. And I will try not to miss anything in between when I knock this loose and the next bit of dialogue. So, I'll see you guys then. Take care. Sorry about this. Sorry for the cliffhanger, but we'll be back soon. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next episode, which will happen if it kills me.